The money, not really wasn't really there. You just have the idea. You say, okay, let me try. As someone who does accounting, I know for fact I needed at that time at least money for at least 10 consecutive issues. I put the money there. So if I say to myself, if I do not, break down in like in 1 year, so there is no way to keep going. So thanks God, when I started the paper, since I had, you know, Pyramid magazine before, so people already, knew me in the community because they knew me. So as a guy who deliver, what he promised. So I'm not kind of guy who say, okay, I'm gonna do this, and when they come, you don't see the paper. So I got some support from very, I can say some friends, not really from businessmen and women. Some friends, I went to see them, I say, this is my idea, so I'm gonna start doing pyramid. I take the floor, they're gonna be bigger, so I asked them for support in terms of advertising. So like I said, this is not a good thing to say, but I have to tell you, Le Florida is close to what we call a one-man show sometimes. Sometimes I have to do everything. Go make the coverage, take picture, talk to people, come back to my office, write the article, and spend time to edit the article and send the paper to press. The only thing I don't really do is the job of distribution. Sometimes, after you finish at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's not easy to wake up at 9, 10, and to make the distribution. No, the biggest problem was lack of support. So people, they did not believe I can come with the idea to publish I'm sorry, a newspaper. The fact is, because I was a stranger for most people, I didn't have a name in the media field in Haiti. I'm not a Marcus Garcia who came here as one of the biggest names in the media. So once he came with the idea, so you can imagine how many support he can get from people who already knew him. I remember, I don't have to mention the name, there's a guy on the radio station. Each time he saw me, he said, man, you're good, I can't believe that, man. I didn't believe, man, you will, one day, Le Florida will stay. I didn't believe one day, you know, I didn't believe you will continue, publish that newspaper. Now you have on your, 8 years, whatever, when he saw me. So this guy is the one always tell me, man, I have to congratulate you, man. You really focus, keep it up, man. But at the beginning, I remember, I have to tell people the fact. I remember I used to go myself, try, to place some copies on the paper, to some Haitian businesses. And the owner, for some reason, say, "Sir, please don't leave it here. You're gonna mess up my, my shop. So I have to take it, move it." And 3 months, 6 months later, when the paper start, making its way, the same owner called, maybe forgot that one day they came to place the paper. Hey, I need the paper because my customer asking me if I don't have the Floridian here. This is our community, unfortunately. But you need to be very strong. If you have an idea, you want to keep going forward, man. In this community, you need to be very, very strong. I have to admit that if Le Floridian wasn't a free newspaper, maybe it will not be so successful the way it is. Because unfortunately, I have to use that word so many times. Haitian, or most of them, they do not invest in terms of education, on buy books, go to the library. They don't really do that. The paper is so important for the community because first the paper informs them about what's going on in their environment. let's say like Marlene Bastien just, stop, her campaign for to go to Washington. So the Floridian was there. So now they know Marlene Bastien is a candidate for, state representative. So Congress, I'm sorry. So people who, buy 1 hour at a radio station, he's not gonna take his time to talk about what's going on because he pays my money. He pays his money, so he can use the airtime to make advertising to get money to live. So Le Floridien is a little very different because who pays the paper is the advertisers. That's why if you see here, I put free thanks to our advertisers. Please support them because without them, there is not a Floridien. Because even me, I will not be able to survive because I have to move, go look for another job to do. But since the support in a certain way, I can say thank to them. And I think the readers of Le Floridien, they need to say thank to those people. And they have, they have a responsibility to support them because if they don't support them, they don't support me. So I think Le Floridien is important because that their newspaper, they adopt Le Floridien as their newspaper. Even something happened in Haiti, a big news, they're still waiting for Le Floridien. Some of them, they don't have access to internet, or so busy around, go to school, go to work. Though once they pick up Le Floridien, they know they're gonna get informed, know exactly what happened in Haiti. So I think it's very, very important. I can say in 2007, the operation was profitable, and at that time I was thinking about hire best of the best, even looking for a professional journalist who can write in English. So I need those, the Haitian American, generation. I need those as readers of the paper. But since that was like just for 1 year, and I realized, I can't, handle that situation because if I hire somebody, I have to pay that person. But I have to tell you, with the recession, 2009 so far is the worst year in terms of financial for the Floridien. No, when figure I remember that was 2007, it was close to $100,000. The amount declined in 2008 to 60. So I anticipate that 2009, I think gonna be like 30 to 35. This year is the worst year for the Floridien. Yeah.
What happened?
What happened? Since Haitian men, Haitian businessmen, Haitian businesswomen, they don't really accustom, doing advertising. And then today, how is the economy? So some big names like Dessalines, Voila, and I just even unit transfer because you can count on your hand how many big companies are there in the Haitian community. So when you have three of them, pull out, so there is no money. Like unit transfer, they stop. They say lack of budget. They have to do the budget to see what they can do. Voila, same thing. Since like 5 months, Digicel since last year they stopped doing advertising. So you can count on those, other we can call that. You can't really count on like record shops, barber shops. This cannot generate any kind of serious money for you. You know what I mean? So that's why these days it's not profitable for Le Floridien. No good.
What would you